Hello everybody, this is Waldorf.
And this is Stellar,
And now we have Battle Report 230.
which is one of our series of Warbands games.
Yes, we need to do more of these. I like them. I have fun with these.
They're fun, yes.
Especially like you guys, I wasn't there this week, so you guys only had 4. It's great when we have 6.
Yes. Even 4 is good too, but whenever you have a good number. So this game was, he had Sylvan Elves and Sylvan Elves versus the unholy alliance of Highborn Elves and Dwarven Holds.
Filthy dwarves.
And you'll see during the game neither got too close to one another.
I don't blame them.
Yes. That has our hobbies.
No one wants to get near a dwarf.
So this is the Sylvan Elf side. First army had a Blade Dancer Chieftain with Sylvan Blades in Hero's Heart, 5 Heath Riders, 8 Dryads, and 7 Blade Dancers. The second army had Blade Dancer Chieftain, who was a general, also with Sylvan Blades. And we have Hero's Heart, but he may have had... I forget what the stupid thing was called.
The Whirlwind Blade.
Thank you, Whirlwind. 5 Heath Hunters, 3 Way Watchers, and 7 Blade Dancers.
List look slightly familiar. Similar.
Ironically, he came up with his own list. So,
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
And he's painting Sylvan Elves, so he wanted to...
Oh, is he? Nice.
He wanted to try some out, and I warned him he wasn't going to have a lot of figures, and he said he didn't care, and then he got his arm, and he saw...
Still 20 guys.
said,
Well, sorry, his is a lot less.
Yeah, he said, I don't have any figures. I said, welcome to the forest. Yeah.
Okay.
You can't see the elves for the trees.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Our opponents, or them, first had Dwarven Thane, who's a general, he's with shield bearers. He has some kinds of runes. I don't remember what the heck they were. They just killed lots of guys and kept him from being hurt.
Okay.
7 handgunners, 10 deep watch, and a gyrocopter.
That's a nice piece in a small game.
It is, since how we do scoring and everything. It
Yes.
flies around, does stuff. It pretty much was their champion scorer.
I've fallen in love with the scrap wagon in these little games.
Oh, yes.
Because everyone's terrified of 2d6 impact hits.
Yes, absolutely. Then the Highborn Elves had a mage who was a general, who was an adept of pyro, how convenient, on a chariot.
What are you saying?
Yes. Had 10 archers, 10 spear elves, and 10 lion guard. And the pyro, he took the hereditary spell, thank God, although it did save a lot of his guys. And he took...
That's a good choice.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was Pyroclastic Float. 2d6.
One that does 2d6.
Yeah,
or
2d6,
3d6
3d6 magic missile. Yeah, which basically was the spell we had to stop every turn.
Why? What's wrong with 2d6 strength 4?
Well, nothing when you have units of 3 or
You got
7
armor.
guys.
You got armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some more guys had some bark on them. So we did this setup, and there's actually, you can't see the one marker. There's 5
You can
markers
see
on
the
the
3
table.
across the middle.
Yeah, the 3 across the middle are worth 1 point each to either side. And then each player has one in their back line. You can see the HH,
Yep.
yes, which is worth 2 to the enemy, 1 point to yourself. And there's also one behind, I think it's behind the chariot.
Looks like it might be under those spear elves in the
It's
center.
either the elves or
Yeah,
the
it's got to
chariot.
be
I
here
can't remember.
based on the location.
Yeah,
I mean, these should
they weren't
be,
totally
should be
centered.
here.
So
Okay.
on the table, we tend to put a little more terrain out than the normal games because the armies are smaller and it adds a little bit of maneuver and interesting stuff going on. So we had 2 hills to see on the back, a impassable building with a hedge, 3 different woods, another building in the middle, some impassable rocky terrain on the flank, another hill on the backside here with a field. And we played this on this map that was at the store, which is kind of a fields and roads map.
Right.
It was just there for the aesthetic. We didn't treat any of the terrain as
And you
terrain.
say this is the fat mat thing. This is not
Correct.
This is not the one like we have. That's the fleece type.
No, this
thin
is
fleece.
correct. This is actually,
Huh.
I don't remember who. It's the company that you buy your mats from.
Frontline Games.
Frontline Games, yes.
Okay.
It's one of theirs. They actually have this at the store for sale.
Do they? Okay.
So we were actually pleasantly surprised to find it. We were looking for mats, and our buddy was looking. He was going amongst all their space mats. They have a ton of space mats because they play a lot of Star Wars there.
Ton of Star Wars.
And he was like, "Oh, this is space mats." Like, what's this one here? And then this one was kind of like buried there. I was like,
Nice.
"Oh,
I
give
like
it a
that.
shot." So we pulled it out.
All right.
Okay, so here we have the setup. You see up on the top the dwarves.
See, they're intermixed. gyrocopters over there.
That's true.
On the other side of the archers.
It doesn't last long. It's flying high, so
Oh, okay. Got it.
the stench can't be detected. So the deep watch is all the way on the flank with the handgunners next to them. Then we have the elf archers on the hill with the gyrocopter. Then we have the elf spearmen. Then we have the chariot with the mage, and then the unit of lion guard. On the backside, we have the dryads behind the woods on the left, followed by a unit of heath hunters, a unit of blade dancers behind the hill, another unit of blade dancers on the far right. I guess this is before we placed scouts. He placed his.
Where's the other heath hunters?
They're
roughly. On
they
the
actually
left?
were ambushers. I forgot to put that on there. Yeah.
That's a better picture of his line.
Yes.
And I was assuming it's a year. Oh, this is from the other angle.
Correct. That's from
Okay.
your side.
This is your side.
Right.
Got it. And there.
And there's his scout deployment in the woods with his massive 3-way watcher guys.
That's really fragile.
He wanted to try them.
Okay.
All he managed to try to do was try to watch them all die. But
Okay.
yes.
Well, here he comes moving forward.
Okay, so turn one, they went first. The lion guard goes into the woods. The spear elves come forward. The chariot moves over to the flank.
Doesn't look like the dwarves move much.
They did not.
They're hiding.
Gyrocopter flew behind the building.
Parked on the road.
Yes, so we couldn't really see it from our side. This was,
Archers, probably.
I think it was actually the chariot shooting at them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's.
Picked one off. Then we have our move. The dryads move up into the front of the woods. One of the blade dancers comes up to the hill. His heath hunters move forward, and his blade dancers go up to the back of the woods, and the way watchers move forward slightly.
Okay, there's that chariot you were talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, it must have been because it's probably out of that.
Right, and that was turn one. So then we go to turn two.
Turn two.
And
Looks like you got handgunnered.
yeah, he had long range and all that stuff, but he still managed to kill 2 dryads with the handgunners.
Okay.
And you saw by that movement his gyrocopter flew to the backside of the woods.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
ran behind you.
Yes. And fortunately, we'll have pictures of all of their moves, but you see that the dwarves came forward in the block, but the handgunners stayed back to do the shooting.
Okay.
Decision here was, well, I could try to get to the
Hunting
flank.
Dryads.
Yes, so took a chance. It was needed a 7 to get to the handgunners.
Oh, you tried to get all the way to the handgunners.
Yeah,
Got it.
didn't make it. So,
All you needed was a 7?
Yeah.
Wow.
but so I figured it was worth the
Yeah.
shot. But smarter move would have been more conservative, but we couldn't go in, to try to get around them. So
Right.
didn't want to be parked in front of them getting shot up.
Doesn't
And you
sound
can
good.
see that his archers had moved forward in his previous turn also.
Down
off
off
of
the hill. Yeah, I see them moving off to the right.
He realized he had vacated the
Oh, the scoring.
scoring, so he had to move his guys down there to
Okay.
go get it. So
This looks like back to your turn.
yeah, we declared charges with the blade dancers that were behind the woods against the lion guard. The lion guard decided to flee, and of course there was no one else in range, so it ended up being a flee charge. And you see also backing up on his move, the chariot also backed away from the hedge that was over here and back to the center of the table. In this turn, it cast magic missile. We dispelled that, and then he cast the melodies spell and put it on these guys. He pretty much made sure that our shooting did absolutely nothing pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, looks like you're up a point, though.
So at the turn, we had 2 objectives uncontested, and they had 1.
Okay. Moving on to turn
3 ish. So
oh, here they come.
yeah, Lion Guard rallied.
Did they rally or they move? Did they run?
They were the ones that ran, right?
I find it hard to believe because how would they rally and move?
That's where they ran.
Oh, so they rallied right there in the spot.
They
Got
were
it.
farther forward. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah.
I thought it was a different force.
Yeah.
Okay. So they rallied.
So they rallied, and the chariot moved around a little bit, and the spear elves, I think, came forward a bit. This was a little after things had happened already. I don't
Dwarves.
remember how this angle went.
It looks weird.
So yeah,
It's backwards because look at the writing
yes,
on the die.
yes.
Okay.
I'd say something looks a little odd.
So
So the
flip
Dryads
picture.
failed their charge. He charged them with his block. Dryads went first, killed like 2 guys.
I see one dead back there.
Yeah, and it was markers on his shield bearer stuff.
Okay.
And then he wiped out the Dryads to the man. The general killed more than half of them.
Okay.
So it was like, ooh, that hurt.
Huh.
And the handgunners did move forward a little bit.
Looks like you've declared a couple charges
Yes.
and he's running.
And this is now we're back on our turn. We declared charges with both of our dance, or I think it was one, and he redirected. So
Okay.
the
Both the spearmen and the
both the spearmen
Lion
and
Guard
the Lion
left.
Guard ran away.
Yeah, it's probably a good choice.
Yeah. And so another failed charge for the dancers, and the
There we go.
Way Watchers pull back to try to get some shooting at the chariots. We were hitting it, but it's like anytime we get a wound, it would just use his
Tokens. Get rid
tokens
of
and
it.
get rid of the wound. So finally on turn 3, the Heath Hunters that were in ambush came on. I was hoping they would come on turn 2 because that chariot was kind of exposed over on the flank
Right.
and could have got behind the woods and plunked it a little bit. Deployed behind the hill to get a little bit of cover, try to see what we could do about this, massing some fire on this chariot, since it's protected by the fleeing guys.
Right.
Yeah, and if somebody didn't rally, and then we might have an opportunity to charge them.
And it looks like your
My
Heath
w-
Hunter, the Way Watchers pulled back out of the woods.
Well, they were advancing. He kept failing charges. He was failing charges forward.
Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about the Way Watchers.
Oh, the Way Watchers
Far
pulled
right.
back. Yeah, yes. He was worried about this gyrocopter at this point.
Okay.
My dancers just moved. They didn't charge. They just advanced forward on the objective. He was trying to keep his Heath Hunters in range of this objective back here, not to give the 2 points. The gyrocopter was going to go attack our guys, and then they had a little power and decided, oh, it was better off to go try to contest it. So
Just mess with the points.
yeah, which was a smart play because it's pretty much impervious to anything that we have.
So
So-
it looks like you outscored him again.
So we outscored him again because the gyrocopter didn't quite have the move to get to the
okay.
to the objective.
To challenge
It
the
would have been
back one.
contested anyway, but
So moving on to turn 4.
turn 4, gyrocopter comes up and decides it's going to try to get rid of these dancers.
Did he actually wound you?
He did get a
You,
wound.
I mean, you wounded the gyrocopter.
Is there a
maybe?
wound? There may be an arrow wound on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't recall actually. It's been 3 weeks. Yeah. Then everybody rallied on their side, and that's
Okay.
basically. And the chariot moved over to the flank to face off against the Heath Hunters. Both dancers declared charges. He charged against the Lion Guard. I'm pretty sure I went against the dwarves
Yeah.
actually.
Because otherwise, I think that's an auto forward charge.
Yeah,
And it looks like they both failed.
and we both failed.
Somebody actually rolled that triple one.
Yes, that was me.
Oh, that's good.
That's how I roll.
Looks like that might be a flank of the dwarves. Oh well.
It was a front, but
Okay.
you know how the camera does things. It was a flank on the Lion Guard, though. the
Flank on the line guard. Oh, okay. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And you failed both those.
Yes,
Good.
we did. We were really far away on one of the charges. All those dice are just there because he was trying to hold his guys up on the hill.
Oh, those dice on the back of the Heath Hunters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to shoot at the, using his few Way Watchers, and these guys trying to shoot down the gyrocopters. That's something he felt he could do.
Oh, okay. So he went with the bow armed ones, not
Yes,
the
we both went with Heath Hunters.
okay.
Yeah.
Heath Hunters are the bow armed.
Right. Let's see. On their turn,
What are those dwarves looking at? This
so
is still your turn.
yeah, our turn.
So it
Because
looks
I
like
brought
you-
my Heath Hunters because all these guys were all of a sudden looking at the hill, so I had to move to the other hill.
Okay.
I would have liked to move the other way, but I couldn't get in any kind of cover, and I was worried about those archers shooting me up.
Right.
So
Probably not a bad idea.
if I was going to be in the open, so and shot at his chariot. Didn't do anything.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and at the end of the turn,
Looks like you're still another point up on him.
we have an advantage. So
Yep.
we're doing okay at this point.
So turn 5.
And we go to turn 5, and
Here comes the Line Guard.
the Line Guard charged the forward Blade Dancers. I was surprised, but
It's just odd these pictures keep getting flipped.
yes.
Because this should be this should be the other way.
Yeah, I've
The
seen
building should be on the left.
Right,
Anyway.
right.
Ooh, okay. And then there's the gyrocopter shooting up the.
So the
heat
gyrocopter
runners.
came around, and
I guess he didn't like getting shot at.
he didn't, and he removed 4 of the Heath Riders, who then failed their panic and ran off, which giving the objective.
Yep.
This was the chariot
Hereditary
shooting.
again.
Yeah, he keeps casting the Hereditary.
Oh,
Shot off
the final.
the final running away Heath Rider. Yeah, yeah.
That's one way to get rid of it.
From across the table, it's like,
That's what this
oh,
objectives is now.
yep. This was the dwarf handgunners
Handgunners.
shooting up the guys off from the back of the hill.
You're lucky it was just one.
This was the archers, then shooting at the other dancers, killing 2 through the woods and or targeting everything else.
This archery seems to be doing fairly well.
Yeah, better than ours.
His missile fire.
Yes.
So it looks like he's taken 4 and delivered 1.
Yes.
Not a good deal for
I
him.
believe I declared a safety dance,
Okay,
and
that would make sense.
the I didn't want to. He had a ton of freaking tokens, is what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You knew you're not going to win, but he still got 4 through.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
Looks like the dwarves coming up to back him up.
Right, and then he was kind of clogged up, so I was hoping that would give us an opportunity to actually fight him, which is what we're trying to do.
And
Then on my turn, it's like I had a relatively easy charge to hit these guys. Thought I'd take that chance, and if I could blow through them, I'd be on top of this objective. Probably should have waited a turn.
So I'm assuming
but I
they
didn't.
failed.
Of course, they failed.
Over here on the right.
So now he used his dancers to charge into the flank of the Lion Guard.
Help you out.
Yep.
There you go.
And then he lined them up so he'd be able to pursue through into the dwarves.
Okay. Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Are you overlapped?
I'm sorry. I am
Are you overlapped?
overlapped. It's kind of weird. I'm not. I am overlapped actually.
The unit with the unit facing the
Yes.
elves,
The Lion Guard.
the Line Guard.
Yes.
Okay. So he should be okay. Perfect.
He's only got 2 guys on him.
Well, he should have 3 because he should. There's a guy in the back,
Yeah.
which fortunately gives him
Yeah.
the 3rd
Right.
file. Okay. And yeah, if he overruns from that position, he's going to hit the dwarves first.
Right.
So he redirects and
Right.
he treats it as a new charge and wheels in,
Right. Whereas up
smacks him.
exactly. So that's as far as I
And
got
it
with
looks
my
like
charge.
You failed and went
Yeah, I
the wrong
rolled
way.
like a couple 2s and 1s again.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
As long as you're consistent.
Yeah, I think I needed a 5.
Yeah, because I'm sure he won't shoot you or anything from there.
Well, I can't imagine that he would. So we wiped out the Lion Guard to the man.
Okay.
That caused a panic, although we're not sure that he came back later and said he shouldn't have been able to panic, but on his dwarves who ran through the chariot.
Yeah, they might be immune to panic.
Yeah, they may be immune to panic. So that meant we couldn't charge them.
Okay.
And that's kind of where we are. That Lion Guard up there is the casualties. It's not there.
Okay.
So at the end of the turn, because what happened with the Heath Hunters running away,
Right. He got the 2.
he got the 2-pointer in the back, and then the dwarves were at the one, and they had their own one on the other side.
Right.
So,
Nice.
Yeah. So big swing.
So we go to the final
So
turn.
last turn, and their whole plan here was to protect their markers.
Okay.
So he fought. They felt that this one was protected, so they were just going to shoot these guys off if possible.
Yeah, because if he shoots any of you, you
Yeah.
can't charge him.
Right. He rallied his guys, so they were sitting there. Then they stacked up all their guys. So
Oh, looks like he came up and chaffed you and then shot you and unchaffed you.
yes,
Is from what I can see.
he actually still hadn't chaffed us. We could still get past him. It's
Even
just how
with another one on there?
yeah, it's just
Okay.
how the camera looks. He didn't
Okay.
have quite have the movement.
Ah, okay.
So he tried to line this up so we couldn't get. You can see the tip of that objective that's
Right.
up there. That we wouldn't be able to get up there to contest it.
How close do you have to be?
I'm sorry, we did 4 inches.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
Because even if you get through the archers, you're going to hit the spearmen, and that looks like it might be more than 4 away.
yeah,
Because you can't fight 2 fights.
correct.
Mm.
So
Okay, so
we-
that's a good move.
yeah, so we declared our. So that was the plan. And I'm trying to remember. I think it was barely. Was it barely within 4? Anyway,
What's that?
so we declared the charges against. So that's what he did here, and he shot off the one guy in the woods. Cast the same spells he's been casting all game.
Right.
the
You can't let
the
the fireball
gyrocopter,
go through, so
yeah,
you-
sitting on top of the objective, and the way watchers are going, okay, whatever. the
Hang out over there on the right.
yeah, we can't let the fireball go through, and we have to let him get this. So the plan here was to charge
So this is your unit here in the
on the bottom was to charge into the chariot, hitting it in the flank,
It's
which
not? Okay.
it is the flank. It just
Yeah. No. For whatever reason, I didn't think that was your unit, but apparently it is.
yeah. And the way it would have worked out, you should have been able to overrun into the flank
Of the archers?
of the archers, or into the. If I would have.
Yeah, I don't think you can get through.
No, I
there.
couldn't get through there. It had to be the archers. Yeah.
Although, you could have taken a page out of my book and charged your character out of that unit of Way Watchers, clipped the back corner of the chariot,
Yes.
overran into the spearmen, which will let the other guys go to the
Yes.
those, kill them, and get the double fight
Yeah,
on the spearmen.
That was the smart move. Didn't do that.
There's no reason to keep characters in units.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Well,
You
especially,
haven't learned this by
Yeah.
now?
well, especially since it was we were moving
Well,
last.
Yeah. Well, you're also assuming that the character can get through that chariot by itself.
Yes.
When if he's got the spell up, he's probably not.
He
gonna
did,
get
and he had a big stack of tokens again. He
Okay.
saved as many as he could, so he could do it. So I did a big wheel round move, and
there. Okay.
I was thinking of charge. Say, well, what's the point of that? He's the
Yeah,
chances of me killing enough to
gets-
make him not steadfast is
He
slim
may
at best.
kill one on stand and shoot, and
Yeah.
even 2 of those into that line is not going to break.
Exactly. So it's like whatever. I'll just move around here and get the objective. At least contest the objective.
Contest it for the final.
So did our charge here. He
Yep.
charged his spearmen into the other guys. I mean his dancers into the other guys. We shot at the gyrocopter. Didn't do anything. Unfortunately,
Looked like his mage and horses and guys killed 2 of you.
yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So killed 2 of us, and I think we only got 1 wound through because of
Oh, he
the,
probably challenged? No, he couldn't have. Wonder why he didn't challenge you.
he may have actually challenged.
Really? Because you shouldn't have lost 2 if he challenged.
Yeah, no, he didn't challenge. Yeah, I'm trying to remember that. Oh no, he just relied on his tokens,
Okay.
and I rolled really badly, really poorly.
Am I going the right direction?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I went too far. Okay.
Yeah.
And then up top, looks like your guys
He just eliminated the archers and
overran into the spearmen.
overran into
but
the spearmen.
no further combat.
Right. So what we were hoping would happen is my guys would go in here and kill this chariot, and
Yeah, I don't think you could get those. I don't think you had the overrun. See? You hit the archers first,
I couldn't hit the spearmen. It was the archers.
Correct.
Yeah.
and then you get the double overrun into the spearmen, but that doesn't help you.
Well, what it was going to do, I remember what it was. If we both got him, we were both hitting the front. By maximizing,
Oh, it would push him
it would
off
have
to
pushed
the
him
right.
within 4 inches.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, but you didn't get through the chariot, apparently.
But I didn't get through the chariot between the
Yeah,
tokens
so
and
you
rolling quite
lost the
poorly.
game for
Because
it.
I even did the extra attacks. And
Right.
yeah. So, yes. So
Or
defeated.
did he challenge and you declined, hoping the other guys would kill him?
No.
Okay.
We just fought it.
Okay.
He was relying on his tokens because he wanted to kill guys.
Okay. So then they're there, you're there, and that looks like that's going to be the end
So
of it.
basically, yes. So
Because you went second, right?
Correct.
So the archers up there on the right are dead.
They're dead.
So is the Lion Guard.
is the Lion Guard.
Okay. But that
And the dwarves have lost nobody.
Have lost nothing.
Yeah.
And there's the two-way watchers cruising around out there in the
Yes.
thing. So it looks like they outscored you again on this one.
Correct, because of that gyrocopter. And us not being able to get through that chariot.
Oh, okay.
Or me not being able to get to that
You're
chariot
not
more
getting
specifically.
through. Yeah, I like how that us not getting through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
chariot. Oh, and there's the final. Look at that.
Yes.
12-12.
So it ended up being an exact tie. And we didn't do any secondaries.
Right. I don't know how victory points would have worked out for you in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We didn't even bother totaling it.
Yeah.
So he lost. We may have lost actually. He lost. Was that the Lion Guard and
And
the
archers.
archers, and we lost the Dryads, a unit of Heath Hunters.
And that was it, I think.
Yeah, and that was it.
Yeah. Actually, you might have won that.
Yeah, may have,
May have.
but we didn't declare as secondaries at the beginning. We realized it, so we didn't add them later. So,
Okay.
but yeah, so it was a good time. We played it, for
Yeah,
a short period of time. Had a nice dinner afterwards.
Yeah, I couldn't make this one, so
Yeah, yeah,
these are always, I love these games. I think they're always fun.
yeah. They were.
So
And certain things are disproportionately better in lower point games, but
correct.
that's okay.
Yeah, chariot with impact hits is pretty dangerous.
Yeah, chariots can be very. If you don't have anything that can really engage with them, and certain war machines, fortunately,
Well, the blade dancers themselves are
they're very
really
dangerous.
scary in these
Yeah,
games.
They're very dangerous. If you don't have something that's
Somebody's got
got
to have something to shoot them up.
shooting or magic or something
Right.
with high initiative.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of magic in these, so I think that's
No.
the answer's got to be shooting. Unfortunately, they're hard to hit too. So
Well,
I
I
guess
think
they're only one instance
I actually think
of
magic
hard
in
target.
these games. I mean, people don't often take it. Can be, especially aggressive paths.
Yeah,
can
pyro.
be- yeah, pyro can be
Pyro can be good.
anything. Anybody does double magic missiles can be very powerful.
Yeah, I guess even shamanism would be really pretty good
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
because you get the swarm of insects or whatever.
Right.
That can hurt a little unit.
So
Can hurt anything.
it makes it so you're trying to deal, and so most of our shooting was going in it, hoping to get enough hits that we get at least a wound or two through on the chariot.
Right.
But that didn't work out.
Yeah.
We got one wound on him, but
Yeah, it doesn't seem a lot.
no.
All right.
So that was it. We had a good time.
Yeah, looks good.
Oh, I actually didn't say in the beginning. It was our normal 800-point armies.
Is that what 800-point armies?
800, yeah,
Oh, okay. No wonder if it looked a little bigger than what I'm used to. You usually do like 6, I thought.
8.
It's been 8.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need to go back and check my list. I might have been doing 8.
Yeah.
I mean 6. All right.
So 800-point armies and normal
Our Warband
requirements.
rules,
Yeah,
what you do.
for the game army construction, but we allow half-size units.
Right.
Just prorate the costs, and we
Half min, half max.
and half
on
max
units.
size units.
So you don't have the unit of 40 goblins running
Correct.
around. Because, as we've seen before, that can be pretty ugly.
Some of these guys can have 50, 60 guys. So still 30 guys can be pretty nasty.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you do skeletons or something. I think skeletons is probably maybe Skaven slaves.
Yeah, we had that one game with a ton of Skaven, I remember.
Right.
Sorry, vermin,
Yeah, but they
vermin
broke-
swarm. Sorry.
But they broke from
Yes,
a panic
yeah.
check or something.
Yes,
and
yes.
that was all over with.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, these are fun games. You should definitely try them if you get a chance.
Yep.
And we typically do scenario-based games more than point games. Scenarios tend,
Victories.
our victory points tend to
Right.
be based on scenario,
Right.
not killing stuff.
Correct.
A lot of times we use the killing stuff as a secondary, but
Mm-hmm.
anyway. All right.
And always in points around the table, so it's not somebody just building something big and stick it in the middle of the table and
Correct.
getting all the points.
Yeah, and try to bring some maneuver back into the game.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. I have a great time with these. I guess that'll do it.
Till next time.
Thanks.